am Sarah and this is week 30. Monday I had classes and then I had my singing rehearsal and then I worked on some homework and some editing, and I eventually ended up just Netflixing and procrastinating from that homework and from that editing. I got a little bit done. Don't judge me too hard. But then I just kind of got some early sleep and I had a really messed up creepy dream. And I'm not going to go into detail, but I mean, like, usually I have a lot of weird creepy messed up dreams, but then like I've gotten used to it, like in my dream and then outside of the dream. But this one was just like really real and really distant. So when I woke up the next morning, I barely knew what was going on in real life and it was pretty scary. Tuesday I had radio. I ended up finishing up some homework. I went to my math class and then there was a tour going around and you know, they stopped by and visited the dorms and they visited our rooms. So we got to talk to these happy people who were just trying to check out the school, considering going here, and it was really exciting. So yeah. But then afterwards there was an American Idol interview out in Pasadena. So I went to go film that with Ava. And then like on the way we were passing through Hollywood and I saw Hogwarts, like the actual castle. It's up on a hill over by Universal City, like for the park and everything. So that was so cool. So I saw it. I still haven't been there, but I saw it. It was pretty neat. And yeah, afterwards we went on over just throughout Hollywood for a bit. Went to Hard Rock and I hadn't been there in a while, so it was really nice to just kind of be there again. We went to the Disney store that is in Hollywood, like Forever 21, and kind of just walked around and enjoyed the moment while being there. And Wednesday I had classes. I went to lunch afterwards and then I sat outside of Starbucks for a while just to work on some things like homework and more editing. Honestly, that's the story of my life. And then I had work and then I was just feeling really lazy. So I ended up just having some tea and I took an early shower and went to sleep. Thursday it was kind of rainy and cloudy, which is super rare around here, but it just got me in that cozy mood. So I went to Jamba Juice for breakfast and I had an acai bowl, which honestly I'm actually eating right now as I film this. It's been a couple weeks, so this is like when it's mostly done. And then in math there were cookies, which was really nice, but like math class and cookies, you know, good thing. And then I went to the library for the bit and there was a book sale and there's just like a ton of books that were like only $1 and stuff. So I ended up getting Stephen King's On Writing. It's on my bookshelf right there. You can kind of sort of see it. But basically it was a book that I read a little bit earlier this year. I was recommended to read it by someone quite a while ago, so I was like, okay, I'm going to eventually read it, but I never got the chance to. So I read it, I really liked it, so I ended up picking it up at the book sale. It was super exciting. So yeah, cool deal. And then I went on over to Starbucks afterwards, and then I kind of just chilled out on the 3rd floor of the library. There's a fireplace and I just kind of just sat there by the fireplace sipping my Starbucks and just working on editing for the web series because the pilot was still in the works of being edited, so I went back through and I was kind of doing a lot of that there, which was nice. And then for a while I went on over to the 3rd floor of the film building, which I just recently realized there is a 3rd floor, like not including, like there's the basement and the main level and then the 2nd level. Well, apparently there's a level above that and I didn't even realize it, so I just recently found out it's the animation part, and being production I didn't really necessarily know there was an animation part of the building. Like I knew there was, but I wasn't sure where. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I kind of just hung out there for a while before work, and then I went to work, which is in the basement of the film building. And then afterwards I just quickly grabbed a quick dinner and I got ready for my acting class, and I went to the acting class, performed a scene, and that was my night. On Friday I slept in because there was no rhetorical arts that day. It was cancelled, which is super convenient because I got sleep in. So I went back to Jamba Juice for breakfast, and it was a pretty rainy day. Like it was still being rainy, and on the way to my one and only class on the other side of the building I literally just slipped and fell. Like I was carrying my Jamba and I had like an umbrella. I'm just like, okay, this is good, but I didn't like realized that wearing flip-flops in the rain was going to be a bad idea that day, and I totally slipped and fell. And so it was like, oh, are you okay? And I'm pretty sure the only words that came out of my mouth was caution, it's a wet floor, or like you need a wet floor sign, or like the floor is slippery. I don't even remember, but it was something really cheesy, and yeah. And then I had class. I went back to the library for a bit. I had a latte macchiato and an apple fritter, which was good because I was just in the mood for that cozy rainy day vibe, just like chilling. So I did that back by the fireplace, and I was still being super productive and getting things done, but enjoying the fact it was a rainy day, and that never happens around here. And then I did some filming and I edited all the good things. On Saturday, I got up around 8 because I was going to be leaving to go to a gifting suite event out in Hollywood. It was at the W Hotel, which was really cool. So we got a bunch of interviews there, so you should go and check those out over on Ava's channel. But it was a lot of fun. And then it was basically just like a really cool event where we got to interview people and then kind of actually check out the event. They had the Creamistry ice cream, which was so good, and I kept going back for more, and it was pretty cool, and it was fun. So I was posting a lot of pictures on Twitter from that event, so stay updated with me even more by going on Twitter, because I post there way more often than I'm able to ever get these up. So if you want more instant, my Twitter, link below. But then afterwards I went to this place called Tatsu Ramen, which I don't remember specifically where it is, but it was so good, and it was like, I hadn't like actually had like a thing of ramen before, but it was amazing. It was just so. So it is Saturday and I got up at 8 this morning, and my roommate's not even here. I haven't seen it raining again. It's been raining for the past 2 days now, which is really like, it's nice, but it's weird for LA because it never rains in LA. So I'm about to go to a gifting suite, and that's going to be exciting. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to vlog a little more today, maybe not. We'll see how the day goes. But yeah, so it's raining and it's cloudy and it makes me want tea, so there to film with Ava, and then she also had another friend there, so we all just ended up just jamming out to Hilary Duff and Lizzie McGuire movie soundtrack. Just, it was a good time. And then afterwards I was just so tired, so I just kind of crashed and went to sleep. And then on Sunday I finally got to sleep in, and then I was working on all of the edits. There's a lot of them, so I kind of just like had breakfast in bed and I was just working on the edits and everything. And then after that I ended up watching The Princess Bride for the first time because it's on Netflix. I'd never seen it before, so I'm like, I'm going to watch this. There are so many references to like Once Upon a Time. I mean, Once Upon a Time comes after Princess Bride, so technically it's like the other way around, but anyway, so good. And if you watch it, like, you'll see like low-key Emma Hood, like the whole thing. You just watch it. It was fun and enjoyable, and yeah. And then I had lunch / dinner. I don't know, it was like a solid dinner. And then I kind of just came on back and I worked on my theology essay for a while. And what else did I do? I filmed a little project, and then I watched that week's episode of Once Upon a Time, and then I went to sleep. So that was week 30. I hope you enjoyed. Check back soon for week 31 and all the other crazy videos that I post here every single week. And you can also finally see the posted final of Celestial Society web series pilot, so go and check that out. The more comments and likes and shares and all of that really does make a difference, and I'm definitely trying to do as much as I can to promote that, so go watch it. If you have not done so already, and if you have, watch it again and just let me know what you think. I had so much fun making it, and I hope you like it. So I will see you all in my next video.